Like, share, subscribe.
Hey y'all, welcome back. We've got number 53 here, and it says, if b and c are integers, such as the equation 3x squared plus bx plus c equals 0 only has one real root, which of the following statements must be true? Okay, so in order for there to only be one real root, when you've got a quadratic, it's got to be able to be written in the form a plus b squared, or we'll say like x plus b squared equals 0. And you can have a coefficient on here if you want, but in order for there to be one real root, you need this multiplicity of roots. You need to have both of your factors essentially be the same, which is why you only get one unique root. So let's look and see what the equation is that they gave us here and see if we can't rewrite that in that form. So let's see, we've got 3x squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So if I were to try to rewrite this, I could factor out the 3, okay, and then I'd be left with x squared plus b over 3 x plus c. And so in other words, this is going to have to be written as like x, we'll just say plus some number squared equals 0. Now I'm really more interested in what this equation is going to look like when it's written in standard form, so I'm going to go ahead and multiply that out. So I've got 3 times x plus some number, I don't know what that is, but times itself. That's whenever you square something, that's what we get. Now just to kind of simplify this, I'm going to reduce this to just a single question mark since we don't really know what that number is. I'm not going to give it a particular name other than question mark at the moment. Okay, so now if I multiply this together, I'm going to get 3 times x squared plus, now if I FOIL this out, if I multiply x times question mark, I'm going to get whatever that question mark is, x. I'm going to get that twice. And then plus this question mark squared. Okay. So these two middle terms, they are like terms, so I can go ahead and combine them. So this would be plus 2 question mark x plus question mark squared. Now if I want it to look like the original equation up here, I'm going to have to multiply that 3 back in. So I've got 3x squared plus 3 times 2 would be 6, so 6 times whatever that question mark is, x, plus 3 times that question mark squared. Okay, so I've got basically my a is 3, my b is this, and let me make that a little smaller so I'm not overlapping anything, but right there, that's 6 times the question mark, that's going to be b. 3 times the question mark squared, this is going to be my c. So this is b, and this is c. So in other words, if this is a perfect square, so that I only have one real root, and that's really the key here. The fact that it only has one real root means that we have a perfect square. So in other words, b here, this coefficient is going to be a multiple of 6, and c is going to be a multiple of 3. So let's go through these 3 statements and see what's true and what's false. The first statement says b is even. Well, yeah, b has to be even because b is a multiple of 6, and all multiples of 6 are even because 6 is a multiple of 2, and that's what an even number is. So b is definitely going to be correct. C is odd. Well, we cannot say for certain whether or not c is odd. It is a multiple of 3, but 6 could be even. So this doesn't necessarily, it could be odd, it could be even. We don't know. Okay, so it's not that it is false, but we just can't say that it for sure is true because we don't have any further information here. B squared is a multiple of 3. Well, If 6 times a number squared, that would be, let's see, so b squared, that would be like 6 times whatever that question mark is squared. 6 squared is 36, and then so we have question mark squared. So whatever that b squared is, it's going to be a multiple of 36, and 36 is a multiple of 3, so 3 is correct. So since 1 is correct and 3 is correct, not 2, I mean 2 could be true, but it doesn't need to be true, our answer here is going to be D. So that's it for number 53. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.